Hey everyone, I'm going to read you The Day the Crayons Quit. And when I think about this book, I think about my good friend Brandon in kindergarten, because every time we come into art, he asks me if we can read this book. So I thought this would be a good first choice for us to read together today. Okay, The Day the Crayons Quit, and our author is Daywalt, and the pictures are by Oliver Jeffries. Do you see how he wrote his name upside down? I love Oliver Jeffries' art. The Day the Crayons Quit. One day in class, Duncan went to take out his crayons and found a stack of letters with his name written on them. Hey, Duncan, it's Red Crayon. We need to talk. You make me work harder than any of your other crayons. All year long, I wear myself out coloring fire engines, apples, strawberries, and everything else that's red. I even work on holidays. I have to color all the Santas at Christmas and all the hearts at Valentine's Day. I need a rest. Your overworked friend, Red Crayon. Hey, Duncan. All right, listen. I love that I'm your favorite crayon for grapes, dragons, and wizards' hats, but it makes me crazy that so much of my gorgeous color goes outside the lines. If you don't start coloring inside the lines soon, I'm going to completely lose it. Your very neat friend, Purple Crayon. Dear Duncan, I'm tired of being called light brown or dark tan because I am neither. I am beige and I am proud. I'm also tired of being second place to Mr. Brown Crayon. It's not fair that Brown gets to color all the bears and ponies and puppies while I only get things like turkey dinners, if I'm lucky, or wheat. And let's be honest, when was the last time you saw a kid excited about coloring wheat? Your beige friend, Beige Crayon. Duncan, Gray Crayon here. You're killing me. I know you love elephants, and I know that elephants are gray, and that's a lot of space to color in all by myself. And don't even get me started on your rhinos, hippos, and humpback whales. You know how tired I am after handling one of those big things. Such big animals. Baby pigeons are gray, you know, and so are tiny rocks, pebbles. How about one of those once in a while to give me a break? Your very tired friend, Gray Crayon. Dear Duncan, you color with me, but why? Most of the time, I'm the same color as the page you're using me on, white. And if I didn't have a black outline, you wouldn't even know I was there. I'm not even in the rainbow. I'm only used to color snow or to fill in empty spaces between other things. And it leaves me feeling, well, empty. We need to talk. Your empty friend, White Crayon. Hi, Duncan. I hate being used to draw the outline of things that are colored in by other colors, all of which think they're brighter than me. It is not fair when you use me to draw a nice beach ball and then fill in all the colors of the ball with all the other crayons. How about a black beach ball sometime? Is that too much to ask? Your friend, Black Crayon. Dear Duncan, as a green crayon, I'm writing for two reasons. One is to say that I like my workloads. Crocodiles, trees, dinosaurs, and frogs. I have no problem, and I wish to congratulate you on a very successful coloring things green career so far. The second reason I'm writing is for my friends, Yellow Crayon and Orange Crayon, who are no longer speaking to each other. Both crayons feel that they should be the color of the sun. Please settle this soon, because they're driving the rest of us crazy. Your happy friend, Green Crayon. Yellow crayon. Dear Duncan, yellow crayon here. I need you to tell orange crayon that I am the color of the sun. I would tell him, but we're no longer speaking to each other. And I can prove I'm the color of the sun too. Last Tuesday, you used me to color in the sun in your Happy Farm coloring book. In case you've forgotten, it's on page 7. You can't miss me. I'm shining down brilliantly on a field of yellow corn. Your pal, and the true color of the sun, yellow crayon. Dear Duncan, I can see yellow crayon already talked to you, the big whiner. Anyway, could you please tell Mr. Tattletale that he is not the color of the sun? I would, but we're no longer speaking. We both know I am clearly the color of the sun because on Thursday you used me to color the sun on both the Monkey Island and Meet the Zookeeper pages in your Day at the Zoo coloring book. Aren't you glad I'm here? Ha! Your pal and the real color of the sun, orange crayon. Dear Duncan, it's been great being your favorite color this past year and the year before and the year before that. I've really enjoyed all those oceans and lakes, rivers, raindrops, rain clouds, and clear skies. But the bad news is that I'm so short and stubby, I can't even see over the railing in the crayon box anymore. I need a break. Your very stubbly friend, Blue Crayon. Duncan, okay, listen here. You have not used me once in the past year. It's because you think I'm a girl's color, isn't it? Speaking of which, please tell your little sister I said thank you for using me to color in her Little Princess coloring book. I think she did a fabulous job of staying inside the lines. Now, back to us. Could you please use me sometime to color the occasional pink dinosaur or monster? Or cowboy? Goodness knows they could use a splash of color. Your unused friend, Pink Crayon. Hey Duncan, it's me, Peach Crayon. Why did you peel off my paper wrapping? Now I'm naked and too embarrassed to leave the crayon box. I don't even have any underwear. How would you like to go to school naked? I need some clothes. Help, your naked friend, Peach Crayon. Well, poor Duncan just wanted to color, and of course he wanted his crayons to be happy, and that gave him an idea. When Duncan showed his teacher his new picture, she gave him an A for coloring. I see a pink dinosaur and a pink airplane, orange whale. The little horse down here is red. And an A+ for creativity. Now that's a great book. Okay, so here's what I want everybody to do. I want you to get your piece of paper. I'm going to show you how to draw a crayon. Can you see that? The sun is shining. I want you to draw a crayon just like I did. I did blue crayon here. And then I want you to draw something and color it a color you're not used to seeing it be. So maybe you're going to draw a monster and it's going to be colored, I don't know, purple. Maybe monsters are purple. Maybe you're going to draw a horse and it's going to be colored yellow. So I want you to draw something and then I want you to color it a color it's not ever supposed to be, or ones we don't see very often. Okay, but I'm going to show you how to draw a crayon too. So I'm going to use a Sharpie. You can use a black oil pastel if you want to. I have to change sides because I have to use my right hand here. So you're going to get your piece of paper. When you get it, you're going to draw two. Oh, it's hard to draw when you're when you don't have something hard behind you. Two lines that are straight by each other. Look at mine's a little wonky. Don't even worry about that. All right, we're going to give it a bottom And mine has a tiny little bit of a curve to it. And I'm going to give it a top with a tiny little bit of a curve. That's going to be the body of my crayon. That's this part right here. And I'm going to separate it. I'm going to give myself a little line right here. And that's going to be the bottom of the crayon that I'm going to color in, okay? And I'm going to give it another little line here and put some zigzags across the top. Okay, and then that's the part I would color in black. I'm not going to do the whole thing right now, but you would color that part in all the way solid black, just like this one, okay? And then up at the top, I'm going to give it 2 little edges like that. You see me doing that? And then I'm going to come up and give it just a little bit of a point. And that would be the top of my crayon. Now I want to give it a face, so I'm going to pick one of my crayons from the book. So if I was looking at the front of my book, if I wanted to do green crayon here, I might pick Grand's face. So if you don't have this book at home, what I want you to do is I want you to go and rewind the pages to a page that you like with your favorite color and pause it. And then you can see how to draw green crayon or blue, or look at red's really upset, look at that. Or orange isn't even speaking to anybody, so you could do that one too. I'm going to just go ahead really quickly and do green crayon's face. So if I hold this like this so I can see it. Can you see it? Okay. I would go ahead and give green crayon 2 little dot eyes, just like that, and a straight mouth. And then I would bring green crayon's arms around and an arm right here. And he has some little drawings right here on him. Okay? Give him some legs. His legs are crisscrossed because he's leaning on something. Whoops. And then I would go ahead and color him in green. Okay, after you do that, then I want you to go draw something, anything you want to, and color it a color it normally isn't, okay? Send me your pictures. You can send them to me on Instagram, and you can send them to me on Facebook, and then I'll post them for you, all right? Can't wait to see what you guys come up with. Have fun.